Hello and welcome to Chipping Tutorial. During this video you will learn how to effortlessly achieve high-definition results, without much skill involved. This is our new formula chipping paint. Shake well before use. First we will create some chipping using classic sponge technique. Tap the sponge like so to remove the excess paint. Remember to always varnish your model before you create any chipping effects. We recommend VMS Varnish HD, satin type. Now we tap the model with the sponge to create our chipping effects, which can be tricky. If you lack the skill, you can easily overdo it, like we did here. That would be a problem if we used standard acrylic paint, as such a stain would be permanent. But with VMS Chip Nick special paint we can make as many mistakes as we like and get away with it. Let's create some excessive chipping, to show you how easy it is to work with this special paint. To refine our excessive chipping, we need tap water and a brush. To fix and improve the chipping effects, simply rub them with a wet brush, and work just as we're removing a mistake with a pencil eraser. We removed the ugly blob of paint just like that. Not only it was removed, but the paint fragmented to create chipping effects for us. This occurs automatically, not much effort or precision are necessary. It's up to you how much chipping effects you leave. You can remove it all if necessary. If you are adept at creating chipping, you will not have to correct that much. Here we just want to show you how forgiving and helpful VMS chipping paint is, making the modeling experience much more relaxing when you know that any botched effects can be removed. Tiredness, strained eyes, or shaky hands. That doesn't mean anything. Now everybody can create chipping as if using precision brush with 5% the effort. Just agitate the paint with your brush, it will fragment, creating fine chipping effects for you. For quicker results, you may use a scrubber brush. It's like using an eraser to refine your chipping effects. Use a hairdryer to see where you stand with your chipping. Let's erase these two large chips. Apply water over the paint and let it work for 30 seconds, then remove the unwanted effect. We work some other chips in the meantime. Here we go. Like they were never here. Use a hairdryer to see where you stand with your chipping. Here we go, fine chipping created with minimum effort. We don't always need to use the sponge. We can also create chipping using the dry brush technique. Prepare your brush like so. It should carry only a small amount of paint. Create your chipping by gently brushing the desired areas. Now refine the effects using a brush soaked with water. Any excess chips will disappear, meaning that you don't have to be a master of the dry brush technique to succeed. Mistakes are of no consequence. Let's try another color. Dark gray works for most vehicles, just as brown we used earlier. We will be using the sponge again. We are overdoing it on purpose, to show you the benefits of VMS chipping paint. The paint fragments and creates fine chipping effects for you. All you need to do is decide when you stop refining the effects. Here you can see the size of the chips compared to head of a pin. This would take much effort and skill if you were using fine brush technique. Let's add a tiny bit of rusty chipping effects. Again, We created some bigger blobs of paint on purpose, to simulate painting mistakes. Such mistakes would be irreversible with normal acrylic paint, but with VMS chipping paint they are no biggie, we can erase them. We work till only fine, precision brush class chipping effects remain. This looks nice. It would take a lot of time, patience, and effort with fine brush technique. And since few of us are 20 years old fellows with perfect eyesight, lessening the strain during the work means a lot. VMS chipping paint will give you that break. Let's quickly erase the last oversized rusty chipping effects with our scrubber brush. Here is some more footage of the paint being used on other models. You don't like a particular effect? Simply remove it. This concludes the VMS Chip Nick tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it and see you next time.